Hello, it's Divine Honesty, and I'm back with another reading. Today, I'm going to be reading for Scorpios. Okay. My ice. I'll call y'all ice. I'll get into that a little bit later in the reading, okay? Because I'm pretty sure situations that are going to be an analogy to why I think you're ice is going to appear in the reading. And it's a beautiful thing. No shade, okay? Not all readings or general readings are going to respond or resonate with every Scorpio throughout the whole reading. It's very imperative that you guys stay within the reading and take what makes sense, because at the end of the day, we're all human. Anytime somebody do a tarot reading, there's going to be something that you can relate to. Let's just be real and honest. You're going to be able to relate to it, and you never know what messages that can come out of another person's story. Now, for some of you, for most, hopefully, this is going to be right on the nose. You're going to be able to take something from this. You're going to be able to move forward with either new information, new insight, or a new way how to see a situation or move through life. And I think primarily that's why my viewers, and I call y'all my divines, honey, because you're here with me. And I appreciate that 100%. I appreciate the people who like my videos, who subscribe to me. I just want to say thank you. You push me to do this. You let me know that my calling and what I'm doing means something, okay? It's beneficial because I believe it. I don't do this for money. I mean, I do tarot readings on the side. But if you do want a reading, there you can purchase my energy, but that's not my necessary point. That's not my main point of this. My main point is to alleviate stress, alleviate darkness, okay? I'm a Sun Sagittarius and a Taurus moon. So I'm very philosophical. Okay, that's my Sagittarius. That's my Sagittarius Mercury. I can't speak right, but I'm very philosophical. And I like to shed light on things that bring understanding and connectiveness. You're able to feel comfortable and get a sense of being connected to the same type of energy, okay? And that's always going to be there, because within the human emotions and the human realm, everyone on some level are going to experience the same type of emotions. That's just point blank, period. With that being said, I know I spilled a lot. Please like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate it. Let's get into the reading. This is going to be a general reading for Scorpio. This is going to be a general reading for Scorpio. And I'm very blunt, too. That's why I call myself Divine Honesty, honey. That's why I call this channel Divine Honesty, because honesty sometimes come in all type of packages, okay? It's just going to come. Truth has nothing to put on. It's just bare naked. Okay. What is the energy, the messages surrounding Scorpio? What is the energy, the messages surrounding Scorpio? We have Death, Scorpio. That is the card that represents the energy of Scorpio. Transformation, passion, sex, debt, joint custody, getting over something, being a different person, having a new perspective, okay? Why is the energy here for Scorpio? What type of energy is here for Scorpio? We have the Six of Cups. So reconciliation, thinking about somebody, childhood children. Who are you thinking about? Okay. Who are you thinking about, Scorpio? You're thinking about somebody. Yeah, let's see. Why is the energy here for Scorpio? Then we have the Seven of Pentacles. Patient, waiting. You're waiting on somebody. Let's get into this reading. Okay, some of you are obsessing. This card, if you can look, it has this obsessing type of energy, because it's looking, even though it's like, hey, I'm right. You don't have to wait on this to grow. I'm right down here. Pick this up. It's like, nah, I still got my eye on this one. I still got my eye on this one at the top. It's like you have your focus. And being a fixed sign, which I'll get more into that. If you're really not into astrology, some of these terms can really be throw you off. So I try to use it as minimal as possible, but I love astrology too, and I think it plays a huge part in our existence. And that's the reason astrology is the reason for zodiacs. Okay, so a lot of my viewers already know about it, but if you don't, I understand. However, you're a fixed sign, so that means that your energy is the type of energy to pick up something or feel something, since you're a water sign, and stick to it. Be in that. Don't deviate from how you feel or how you believe. Okay, energy is very strong. With these 3 cards, what I'm seeing basically, Scorpio, is that you either want to reconciliate with someone in the past and you're waiting on the right time, okay, or you want to transform something about yourself that has been with you since childhood. And some of you guys are waiting to when you will get over this, and it's kind of fucking with you. That's for a select few. Let's get some more intel on this death energy. Why is this death energy here? See, we have the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so a new beginning. Yeah, so it makes sense for death to represent a new beginning. Okay, you want a new beginning. Is it with a special someone? A particular someone? Let's see. Why is the death card here? This 8 of Pentacles. So Pentacle, Pentacle, Pentacle. That's heavy ass energy for an earth sign. A Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. It doesn't have to be, okay? Heavy earth energy. And what I'm saying by that is that you are focused. Look at these 2 cards that came out to represent y'all's energy, Scorpio. Fixated. Just like I said earlier in the video, I'm going to be able to tell you why I believe I call y'all ice, okay? You're very fixated. Look at this. You're very able, even though water is emotional, the only way you can separate water is by steam or ice, okay? Ice separates itself from all the rest of the water by being heavy, dense, deep emotional, okay? Deep emotions, and you're able to hide some of that. Like, for example, a iceberg, okay? You see a small portion of who you are or your emotions on the surface, especially people you're not really close to. They see a lot of the surface level energy. However, you're way more than that deeply, okay? You're way more than your surface level. And that's why I call you ice, okay? Maybe start calling you guys iceberg. But you're still within water, you're still within the emotional realm, but you're fixated on a particular emotion depending on a specific time or the way you think in life or scenario. You're able to separate yourself from other emotions while being so connected to your emotions, okay? And that's why I call you guys ice. Also, ice can also be a strong suit in a way, because, you know, every element has their weakness and their strength. And one of your strengths, Scorpio, is that you're able to have that power to transform yourself, okay? You have that power to separate yourself from something and stand strong on a particular belief or behavior at all costs. And that represents bravery, and that also represents originality and uniqueness, okay? But what I'm seeing with this to represent the death is some of you guys are obsessing over a particular person or a particular thing in life. You're obsessing over it, basically. Or you're wanting to change some shit. You're wanting to change something, okay? I'm going to get farther into that. And then you have the 6 of Cups. So the 6 of Cups represents childhood, children, reconciliation, past memories, nostalgia, things to that nature. So let's get some clarity on that. Why is this 6 of Cups here? We have the 2 of Wands. So wanting to know where to go in life, what direction in life. And then another one we have the Seven of Pentacles again. So it's like you feel, some of you guys feel stagnant. Some of you guys feel stagnant, or you're waiting on something or someone. You're waiting on someone. For some of you, you're waiting on someone to choose your ass. You're waiting for them. And this is somebody that you've been with before. You could possibly have children with. Or you would like to have children with them. Or this one also can be a family member. Somebody you grew up with, a friend. Okay? And I'm saying you're kind of waiting on either how they act or how they're going to choose to either deal with a situation or to deal with you directly. You're waiting on that, okay? And you're studying them. Ooh. When you have a suspicion about something, you're going to go at all costs to try to find out what the fuck is going on. So, honey, either you already know what's going on or you're trying to get to the bottom of it, okay? Okay, let's see. Let's get... Okay. And why is the Seven of Pentacles here? Because you didn't have the Seven of Pentacle energies twice. So you're definitely waiting on something or someone, or looking at something and someone. That's an absolute fact. Some of you guys could be trying to manipulate a situation too. I feel that energy as well. Why is the Seven of Pentacles? So you have Temperance, okay? Sagittarius energy. I'm a fucking Sagittarius. I dated a Scorpio, you guys, and I'll tell y'all about his ass if they come up in any of your readings. So that's another reason why you should subscribe, because I have some interesting stories with different signs. Not a lot, because I'm not a little thought, okay? Even though I do love Thoth, and that's the Egyptian... That's the Egyptian god, which is another whole subject. But I would rather be referred to that. But I'm not no thought out here when it comes to dating different zodiacs. But I know a lot about different zodiacs. And I know a lot about Scorpios. And a lot of Scorpios are attracted to me because of my rising sign being Scorpio. So I know a lot of you guys on... I don't want to say generic level, because obviously I have emotional experiences due to my Scorpio nature as well. However, I'm not as intense as if it was my sun sign or my moon sign. This is more like my aura, okay? Your rising sign is more like your aura, how people see you and perceive you. But when you get to know me, you will really see my Sagittarius side or my Taurus moon side, my, stable side. And I'm appreciative that I do have a Taurus moon, because with Sagittarius and Scorpio, I think I would be everywhere in life. Just really no direction, whatever floats my boat. But, Scorpio is kind of a fixated sign. So emotionally, I would be either up or down. And I'm glad my Taurus moon doesn't allow me to do that. But for that being said, so you're definitely waiting on you want a reconciliation with someone, somebody, a job, something you want to work out, okay? Why is the Seven of Pentacles here? The Ten of Wands. This brings heartache, pain. I'm worrying. You are worrying. Look at this picture. If you see the two guys, they're looking at this girl, the Sagittarius, okay? If it's a Sagittarius, I'm just going to tell you, unless you guys are both mature when it comes to emotions and when it comes to emotional behavior, and especially if the Sagittarius is impulsive, because trust me, I can be very impulsive. And then the Scorpio is very fixated on the situation. So they're like, unless, let's say, and I know there's some married couples, it's a hard dynamic to balance. Let's just say that, because Sagittarius, we're very masculine, okay? We're masculine energy. Scorpio is like the fiery water, in a way. I wouldn't call it steam like Pisces, because Pisces is more of the steam. They're more of the imaginative, dreamy type of water. I associate the Pisces with the steam, but Scorpio, you're more fixated. I don't really know how to explain it. All I have to say is that Sagittarius is more spread their fire everywhere. Fire really burns down things to the truth. They can really see the truth, and they also have visions, and sometimes that's not based in the reality of situations. Scorpio is the same way, but it's on a different note. You guys have energy to where you go with how it makes you feel, and it might not be in the earth realm, okay, like a Taurus or a Capricorn or Virgo, but it's more as if I'm doing this because this is how it makes me feel. I do this because this is how it makes me feel, and I get fixated on that feeling depending on certain things I perceive that's emotional. So it's still in the realm of water, but it's more of a condensed version. It's more of you're basically the the encourager, let's say, of your emotions through your own perception. That's why you associate Scorpios with willpower, the ability to transform, because you have that emotional power when it comes to your conscious, your subconscious. And a lot of you motherfuckers don't know that. Some of you do, but a lot of you don't. And if you do get that and you're able to transform that, then you will be able to move on in life like that. But basically, you're waiting on some of you. I feel like some of you regret something. You regret something, or you feel like they should. And now I have to tell you something about regret, okay? Never feel ashamed or guilty about how someone treated you, or how you let shit slide, or what you should have did, or what you did, okay? Never let that emotion to allow you to be fixated on certain scenario memories or in how you feel, because a regret is a part of human nature. Guilt is a part of human nature. Feeling embarrassed is a part of human nature. Let these be the guidelines, the milestones, the boundaries that allow you to live a more beneficial life, okay? I went through this shit with this person. I'm not about to go through this shit. If I see the same characteristics, I'm about to separate myself. I'm not going to be stuck and asphyxiated on that, because all it's going to keep doing is attracting more of those type of experiences. And that's what we have to figure out. Listen, I know this from a very logical, emotional, spiritual way, and sometimes I find myself digressing. Sometimes I find myself not being able to remember the logic about human nature and attraction. So but once I do, it's easy for me to snap out of it. So this is something that you need to carry with you to be able to snap out of that shit. Get out of heavy ass emotions, overthinking something. It is what it is. It is what it is. Stop looking back. You're going to prevent yourself from going forward. Okay? Well, let's get a message from the universe. Let's get a message from the universe. What the universe want us to tell our Scorpio? What's the universe want to tell our Scorpio? Live wire. Number 35 and 8. 3 or 5. Okay? So that number can be representative of anything in your life. Just when you see that number, just start remembering shit. I use these numbers as a mental guide or a mental note, and able to remember certain shit to be able to be more happier in life. And use this number, okay, to rememberate this, to rememberate. Damn, to rememberate. I hope I don't have no Scorpio Virgos in here. But to remember these, these readings, these key points of your human existence, okay? And Livewire is associated with live in the moment, okay? Live through connectiveness. Some of you guys need to connect, and your reading did show the energy of reconciliation and past, okay? And people. It is okay to have connections to people. Let that connection be healthy, okay? Don't let the connections dictate how you live. You live for connections, okay? You make those connections for your overall benefit. Take that however it is. I'm making it general for a reason. I'm not going to specific with it because I'm not doing a specific reading. So you're going to have to just pick that apart to how it resonates. A message from the universe. Break the chain. What a coincidence. We get live wire and then we have break the chain. And sensual patterns, healing, rewriting the future. And that's so crazy because we just talked about past, now nostalgic energy. So you have to break this chain. And I believe it's more mental. It's more associated on this particular scenario or a particular person. And it's saying you have to get out of that type of thought process, because it's not just this particular person, this particular situation, just this one time. You have the habit of certain people, or every time you get into a relationship or certain relationships among other people in your life, it gets you to a point where you don't like that shit, basically. Everyone's different, you know, but you don't like that shit, and it has you thinking about it. It has you waiting. It has you waiting for some shit to pop off. It has you like, oh no, this ain't gonna slide. It has you like that, and it's saying break that. Learn how to walk away. There's other fucking connections out there. Learn how to walk away. And if some of you are guilty for how you treated someone, learn how to not do that shit again. That's all you got to do. Stop harping about it. Stop getting all upset and in your feelings, feeling all frustrated about certain things didn't work out. You learn your lesson. For some of y'all, that motherfucker ain't coming back again because of what you did. Learn your lesson. Know not to do it again. It does not mean it's the end of the world, okay? Obviously, the universe is telling you you have to go through this, so when other things come into your life, you know how to fucking appreciate it, and you won't do that shit again. And that might be your real ass soulmate. You worrying about somebody else, that's not even your soulmate. That's not even somebody you're supposed to be with. Even though most soulmates, you know, you don't last anyways. That could have been your soulmate, but depending on y'all matureness of your soul, you ain't gonna be together. Okay, soulmates is a whole different. Now, soulmates, and then you have karmic ties, and then you have twin flames. Okay, out of all of them, twin flames, soulmates, yeah, you will be together. Let me take that back. It's the twin flames where 9 times out of 10, you're not going to be together. That's a whole nother video. I'm going to have to do a video on that. If you want a video on that, just let me know, comment below, on the difference between the soulmate and the twin flame and the karmic connection, which they all basically have the same foundation, but they're different, okay? And you will understand the energy once it's presented, and you'll be able to associate those same categories to every person, because every person that is in your life in some form is going to, friends, relationship, everybody is going to fall on one of those 3 categories. So you do want to be aware of that, and you can be able to deal with those people based on that specific situation. So I think that's something that I will share with you guys to give you more energy and emotion to be able to facilitate some of those energies a little bit better and healthier, okay? But basically, I know I went off on a lot of tangents here, Scorpio, and I apologize, but basically, break the chain, stop thinking the way you're thinking about situation, and let shit go. Let shit go. It is what it is, okay? Thank you. This has been another Divine Honesty. Please like, share, subscribe. You have a wonderful day.